下一首为大家带来的是鼓励之歌。好，记得大家跟着节奏，还有我们一起大喊出抬杠猎鹰。我们来跟着音乐一起试一次 DJ Solo，Let's go。
越过失落的迷雾，团结让梦想再次绽放，不放弃，不放弃，绝不退缩。男人精神不会倒，逆境中前行，胜利更闪耀，不放弃，不放弃，绝不退缩。
准备好的音乐剧们，一起说抬杠猎鹰，再一次抬杠猎鹰，
永不放弃，这是我们的呐喊。
OK， 这就是我们的鼓励之歌，记得抬杠猎鹰，把它大声喊出来。最后是我们的主场胜利之歌，只要你听到这一首歌，请所有球迷跟着我们一起用最嗨的情绪来迎接今天的主场胜利。我们可以先预习一下，今天就需要你们应援军一同来守下主场的胜利。DJ Swallow，Let's go！
歌唱火焰在燃烧，主场英雄无可挡，比分遥遥在领跑，掌声如潮汐激昂。
跟我一起胜利就在这一场！再一次把你们双手还有尖叫声送给女孩还有大人。OK， 双方球员停止练习。OK， 请各位球迷朋友们把你的目光移至我们大荧幕，一起来欣赏抬杠猎鹰年度形象影片。
在这座烈日下，你不管出门的城市，我们享受这种温度。Come on！ 只为了让会进中的意识火苗再次燃起。
我们展现勇气，锻炼力量，创造坚强的体魄，训练，不断的训练。我们的炙热蒸发了汗水。
我们享受合作的快感，更享受进球的喜悦。
同时也看见我们的智慧。
时间分秒流逝，但我们从未停下脚步。展翅翱翔，感受速度与力量。
猎鹰重生，飞跃梦想。我们是抬杠猎鹰，一起缔造传奇。
战斗吧，雄鹰！荣誉在我心里化成了勇气。夺胜，我全力战斗。每一战我敢拼，创造了奇迹。抬杠，战斗吧，雄鹰！抬杠雄鹰，我战力坚定，雄心壮志。战斗吧，雄鹰！抬杠雄鹰，我战力坚定，雄心壮志。战斗吧，雄鹰！就是这一刻得分的时候，抬杠的英雄攻无不克，帮他抖开梦，胜利。 无得惊，台港英雄做伙拼，加手加拼第一名。
谢谢我们的 Stars 女孩。耶，各位园区大家好，我是你们的主持人 Junior， 那欢迎来到成大中正堂本周台钢猎鹰主场赛事。因为你是我兄弟，我们将携手我们的兄弟台钢雄鹰棒球队，一起来守下主场的胜利。那在这边呢，也借用所有球迷的热情，你们的双手，欢迎由洪一中总教练所率领的台钢雄鹰棒球队来到场一起应援。那今天赛后也将邀请所有的球迷留下来，成为我们的鹰家人，一起来大合唱《你是我兄弟》。Everybody， 让我们延续我们主场的连胜，需要你们的大力相挺。现在让我看到你们的道具，你们的音乐声、尖叫声 ，Make some noise！Yes sir。那接下来要介绍的是用行动大力支持我们的贵宾，欢迎 P.LEAGUE 副会长陈建州先生，欢迎黑哥，欢迎。当然，再一次欢迎我们的台钢雄鹰教练以及球员来到现场，一起来应援。那紧接着介绍今日来访的台北富邦勇士篮球队。球员登录名单：1号沃特斯，4号陈佑伟，11号黄凯杰，14号蔡文成。18号林志伟，24号简廷照，27号张振牙。富邦勇士先发5人名单：0号赖廷恩，8号周桂宇，23号石伯恩，55号威西，92号罗德。球队总经理叶宗颖，领队兼总教练许晋哲，执行教练吴永仁，助理教练林伟浩、魏维、梁兆轩。体能教练郑维轩，防护师林武章、洪玉明，球队翻译王义忠。期待已久、任性太久的男人们，在介绍我们主场球员出场之前，再一次把你们的目光移向大荧幕。 Let's welcome DJ Swallow
Let's go！ 球迷们，双手借给我，一起拍拍手。1、2、3，Let's go！
展翅翱翔，撼动浮沉，这是我们的主场，我们的家。现在就让我们欢迎主场球队台南台钢猎鹰。首先进场的是 Number 2， 精灵控卫张志豪。Number 3。艺术小子，古茂回家。Number 7， 华裔射手崇义人。Number 8， 英雄狙击手李宇杰。Number 18， 真正最强外籍生 Gabby。Number 27， 古都巨人是凯。Number 29， 沉默杀手韩佳玉。航空刘俊廷 ，Number 68， 府城喇叭张国胜 ，OK， 接下来为各位介绍台钢猎鹰先发5人名单 ，Starting 5。Number 6， 蒙古超跑白沙。Number 11， 空间魔术师 Brandon Fraser。Number 13， 猎鹰魔兽中大王谢宗荣。Number 24， 台钢奶爸郭少杰 ，Number 33， 谢谢风暴 Nicholas Breakers， 总经理王成伟 ，Head Coach Rob Corner，Assistant Coach Sean Kilmartin。请双方球员握手致意。接下来是球员的暖身时间 ，warm up time。
biggest boss and I've been in Trillis.
现场同时
I'm a bigger problem when I click with Skrillex. Murder on my mind, it's time to pray to God. My revolver's not religious, the revolution's born. You wanna know my name, to go and tell us all. You wanna know my gang, Suicide Squad. Pistol on my waist, I might make a mistake. Headshot, oh my God, am I crazy? Drugs every corner, this is Gotham City. Killer crop, came to kidnap you to cut out your kidney. Ain't no mercy, got that purple Lamborghini lurking. Rose, so she know that pussy worth it. Flooded Rolex at the Grammy Awards. They still selling dope, that's those Miami boys. Killers everywhere, it ain't no place to run. Forgive me for my wrongs, I have just begun. Ain't no mercy, ain't no mercy. Got that purple Lamborghini lurking. Ain't no mercy, ain't no mercy. Got that purple Lamborghini lurking. Rose, don't be begging for your life, cause that's a lost cause. High stakes, body armor, suicide, boy. This is time for games and this is time to kill. Make up your mind, baby, cause the time is here. Capital murder, capital letters. Yeah, she catching my vibe, but she can't fathom my chair. Need a couple of gang members for these new endeavors. From this point on, anything we do, we can get it. Body on the corner, made it in the trunk. 7 figures high, spending every other month. Killers on the corner, down the clip. Build a palace out of Travis just to fill with bitches. Say my name and I'm coming with the gun squad. Everybody's running, only one gun. Cocaine wasn't worry, I'm in the fast lane. Every day was life and death, that's when the cash came. Count money, drug residue, even blood on.
那现场朋友们，在稍后的比赛中，让我们客队进行拿球时，记得举起你手上的道具，要发出最大的噪音，脚踏声来干扰我们的客队，一起把篮筐加带，让我们。
Welcome to Tainan.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. I'm Ryan Chen on behalf of the Plus League, and I am proud to present tonight's game on the YouTube and Formosa television airwaves. The Tainan TSG Ghosthawks returned home after opening up the Lunar New Year with a loss on the road. But with 5 games to be played across a 11-day stretch, how will they fare against the Plus League's rest of the competition? The Taipei Fubon Braves are in town to start things off from National Tenggung University. It's a special crossover event where the Ghosthawks of the Chinese Professional Baseball League are in the building as we bring you the standings table. The Pilots on a 5-game winning streak and clinched a spot in the East Asia Super League Final Four last night. The Ghosthawks are 2 games ahead of the Braves, but only halfway through this 9-game stretch with no rest. That's right, we'll break that down later in the broadcast. The Braves were a little naughty last year and have only recorded a 1-4 win-loss record after Christmas in 2024. And the Steelers are the legs, the foundation of the Plus League standings table. On the Mandarin broadcast, on the left is Wu Fengchen, and on the right is 蔡宝蔡晴晴。球迷朋友们，你找到官方的英文转播，要听凤城教练跟蔡晴晴的讲评，当然就按到中文的转播链接。谢谢你的收看，记得我们 Plus League YouTube 转播都要按赞。The Ghosthawks are playing their 5th game of 9 straight in the Plus League schedule, with the next part being the hardest part. 5 home games in 11 days, starting tonight and ending on February 16th. Besides dropping 2 games to the top-ranked Pilots, they were able to secure their first home win over the Braves back on January 19th before backing up with a Tuesday night victory over the shorthanded Steelers to head to the Lunar New Year break happy. On the Brave side, to shake things up, they have brought in their 6th import of the season after saying goodbye to Arnett Moultrie, replaced by scorer Jabari Bird. On him in a moment. Some of the main frontline guards for the Ghosthawks, all averaging double digits, and have shot the 3-ball pretty well. Even Gu Mao with a 1.5 makes. Baisa once again in the starting lineup. Gu Mao coming off the bench, but they do play these 3 players in duos, even if Gu Mao or Frazier like to play the 1 position for the most part. And one thing that these guards lead the Ghosthawks to is very good ball control. In the head-to-head this year against the Braves, steal to turnover, the best and worst. Offensively, the Ghosthawks only 11 turnovers per game. The Braves get only 5.8 steals per game. That's the highest and lowest, respectively, of all head-to-heads. And defensively, the Ghosthawks 11.3 steals is the highest mark versus the Braves 17.2 turnovers per game. So their starting backcourt will be Josh Zhou and Lai Tingan, who combined for 30 points and 11 assists in their January 19th head-to-head against the Ghosthawks. That was a Ghosthawks 91-87 victory, their first at home. As we mentioned previously, the Ghosthawks unsuccessful in 3 tries to get their first Plus League home victory here at National Chen Kung University. The first time they're playing in the center of Tainan. The Ghosthawks have had several notable milestones in their head-to-head against the Braves this season. Things started off on November 10th, where they had a 25-point first-half lead on the road, and it was end up being their first win in the Plus League, an eventual 99-93 victory. Then, in heartbreaking fashion, on November 30th, the Ghosthawks led for 42 minutes, the second highest mark in the Plus League in a loss this season. It was the Ghosthawks' closest loss by 3 points, and then back in Heping is their 3rd win of 4, 99-85, back on December 28th. The injury bug is kind of persisted in the Braves camp. They have 5 players not in the active roster, only have 12 of the maximum allotted 14 available. The website showing Mbaye, who had that foot injury. Nick King, 2nd year number 33, Cai Zhenyue. And Jeff Wu with some calf discomfort, and the most important is the beast, Lin Zijie, undisclosed leg injury that requires a lot more attention. If you remember our standings table, these is the matchup of the 2nd and 3rd place teams. And in a 14 plus league, only the number 1 seeded team will be granted a spot in the finals. So 2 and 3 have to battle out in the first round. Well, if they want to have home court advantage, the Ghosthawks, as mentioned, have a 2-game lead, and head-to-head have won 3 games to only 1 by the Braves. On screen is the legendary Taiwanese ball player and manager Hong Yizhong with the tan-colored sweater, a 12-year playing career. between the CPBL and the defunct Taiwan Major League, as some of his players, the Ghosthawks, are in attendance. Their team colors are green, the same parent organization as the Ghosthawks here in Tainan. The three officials tonight standing out of order, with Mei Sun being the crew chief for the first time in his Plus League career. The starting lineup for the Braves has Jeffrey Whitty, Brendan Smart, Josh Zhouguoyu, Lai Ting-en, and our new player to be introduced, Jabari Bird. Over on the Ghosthawks side, featured for the 7th out of their last 8 games is Jimmy Xie Jie Guo Shaojie, Nick Perkins, Frazier, and Mongolia's Baisa. The Frazier, Dimich, Perkins trio is so far perfect. 3 wins, no loss on the season. So they're putting that up to the test today, as the Hawks and Ghosthawks mascots will try to jump for the ball. I guess the players can take a jump off. Takao is the traditional Taiwanese name for the city of Kaohsiung, the port city where the Steelers call home, but the TSG Hawks play at Chengqinghu. Braves will be in their throwback baby blues, the Ghosthawks in their red and gold set. The two other officials are number 8 Chen Zhaoying and number 88 Zhang Junyao, as the Ghosthawks will eventually come up with a tip. Lai Ting-en picks former teammate Guo Shaojie and will run ahead and get the early deuce. The two of them teammates and fellow champions, as the Braves three-peated to start the Plus League's history. Perkins on the short roll to Guo Shaojie. A dribble left, the 3 is up and a little short, as Xie Zhonglong had it bounced off his noggin and out of bounds. Lai Ting-en will dribble it across the timeline with Zhouguoyu inbounding, smart screening. Bird in the far side corner, now coming for the basketball, guarded by Guo Shaojie. Trying to get free again on the pin down, and now ball screen. Switch, as Zhouguoyu fires up a 3, that's off the mark. Frazier pull up 3 in transition, yes. The first score of the night for the Ghosthawks. Bird bringing the ball up. Back in 2017 was a 2nd round selection by the Boston Celtics in the association. And now off ball as Whitty shot fake back to Lai Ting-en over Xie Zhonglong, and that's money. '76-centimeter tall Lai Ting-en getting the Braves off to a 5-3 start. Perkins double team, no matter, puts it up but short. Now stays in front of Lai Ting-en until a spin move and daylight, as Smart lines up a 3. He got it. Well, coming into this game, the Braves have been on a tough 4 losses in 5-game stretch. And one of the issues was a major shooting slump, as that shot was affected by the defense. The Braves will try to expand on a 5-point lead. Lai Ting-en, a little shovel pass, getting it back. Cross matchup on Xie Zhonglong. Smart down low against Baisa. A push and a push shot will be off the mark. The Braves in their shooting slump, only 26% from 3-point range, and you know it's a real slump because they only shot 60% from the free throw line. No look pass as Shaojie, he swishes it. Guo Shaojie, a member of the Braves in the first season, and then signed as a free agent with the Lioneers, then a free agent with the Hawks, or the Ghosthawks, I should say. Perkins will line up a three himself, and that clinks out. Now Bird bringing the ball up right down the middle. Ball screen going left by Witt. He a pull-up J on the way. He hits. So welcome to the Plus League to Mr. Bird. He's been around Southeast Asia. Last few years playing in Indonesia, the PBA, and Malaysia. Now for where myself and Ethan Zhang are from, in Northern California. Another miss by the Ghosthawks. Lightian probing. A back fake and a right-handed finger roll. As the home Ghosthawks call the first timeout. A 12-6 start with Lightian lighting things up with an early 7 points to his name. As the Braves try to revenge the loss to the Ghosthawks before the Lunar New Year break. We'll be back after this.
来，球员们，我们看看你们热情是否有安全上来 save。Hello， 红中教头 ，Hello， 欢迎来到。球迷们有安全上来吗？给一个 safe 的手势好吗？红中教头 ，safe。再次欢迎洪一中总教练来到我们成功大学 ，Hello， 一起动起来。OK，Hello， 跟着我们一言 Kevin 动起来了。Hello， 母亲，找到你了 ，Hello， 跟着我们一言 Kevin 一起动起来了，给出个 safe 的手势，对了，就是这样子。OK， 跟着我们 Winston 一起比一个 safe 的手势，好吗？
Welcome back to the broadcast. The Braves off to an early lead here at the home of the Ghosthawks in Tainan. I thought going right at Josh as a quick hedge by Whitty, and our first foul of the ball game. Frazier making a move on the right side. Impressive about the Ghosthawks before the Lunar New Year break as Shizong taps it in with the right hand. One of the leading rebounders in Plus League history, certainly from an efficiency standpoint. As Bird got the switch, tough jumper on the way in. After taking a twirl around the hoop. Full of buckets for the newest member of the Plus League. Nobody blocking out Xie Zongrong. And on another side, Bird loving that pull-up jump shot from a little bit left of the basket. With space, it's Baisa this time with the runner. The average is 10.5 points per game, along with Gumao as a triple from Lightingan. An early 10 points for him. Getting us started with that pick and coast to coast. Perkins facing a double team, passes it. As Frazier called for a screen, operate in space. The open three on the way, and he bottoms it. Frazier, a 37% three-point shooter on the season. Over the top pass to Josh, guarded by Jimmy. Given a step as a down low, a whistle eventually comes. Faisal ended up on the deck. Looked like Bird was trying to come for the basketball. And it will be Bird with the offensive foul. There you see Whitney didn't quite get the jump off. Well, it won't be true as Gumal skipped past to Jimmy and he was out of bounds. I don't think the Ghosthawks will be up to the mark of averaging 43 minutes and 23 seconds in this head-to-head against the Braves with the lead in the ball game. Their lowest being that one loss here at home, 41 minutes 57 seconds. On move now is Smart is fouled, trying to take the layup. Ghosthawks, as we mentioned, played on Sunday. The Braves have been off since January 19th, their last game before the Lunar New Year break. Might be hearing some horn sounds. That is pretty familiar to fans of the CPBL. The Ghosthawks cheerleaders are the same as the Hawks, but now in their baseball outfits. Smart splits the free throws. Funny enough, in the head-to-head this year, this is the worst free throw matchup with both teams shooting below 65%. Big pump fake as Frazier on the second. No. Bird skip to the right. Back to Smart, down low to Whitney. Going baseline and over, shoots it. Ghosthawks trying to charge down. As Jimmy is fouled. In between a couple of Braves there. Two personal for Brendan Smart, as previously Whitney fouled and stuck underneath the other team's hoop. Not enough paint protection for the Braves on the counter. Chitono, also a former Brave, signed with the Ghosthawks in the offseason. Was with the Braves for a couple of seasons. A three-point lead for the Braves as Smart keeps the handoff, ball gets away. A trio of Ghosthawks around him as Bird down low to Whitney, takes it to the cup and scores. Trying to get some extra credit as well. Frazier trying another three, and that's down. Brendan Frazier leading his squad with 9 points as Bird up high, pressured by Faisal. Help comes, but over the top was Bird. His basketball career took him to the Philippines, where, funny enough, his father also played. Hammer pass to Gumal. That's going to ricochet out to the Ghosthawks. Perkins facing another double team. Ghosthawks swing it as Frazier will try again, this time from the other wing. Down low to Whitney. Pump fake and putting it up for 2 points. The Braves with the 6-point lead, under 4 minutes to go. Left wide open, Jimmy way off. Goss swings it around, back to Whitty, and he rattles it home. So the hot shooting for the Braves persists. They are now 11 for 15. And previously, little 1-2 connection. And Whitty returning the favor. Substitutions will be made as Brendan Walters and Winston will check in together. Gumal to take these free throws, in and out. So far on the game, the Braves 5 team fouls, the Ghosthawks just the 1. Only something that Jeffrey Whitty has a different opinion of. On the Ghosthawks side, they've brought in their big center, Slovenian Juga Dimic. Walters shooting over the top, no good, as Dimic gets the board. Winston dropping baseline and missing the hook shot as the Braves quickly bring it down court. Flip right into the hands of the Ghosthawks, who can't get a counter going until Frazier up to Gumal. Mismatch as Frazier was double teamed, now passes it out of bounds. Not on the same page. And early minutes for number 29, Alex Angieu. Just like Jimmy, a fellow out of Taipei City. Pressure against Tanyoue, who passes it off. Winston taking a wild shot and off the backboard and in. A Taiwan classic. Kind of been that way all of his basketball career. Gumal trying to find an angle, putting it up as the rebound will be brushed out of bounds by the big man. Get helped up by a couple of Braves. A tough shot by Bird and another bucket. Started off the game mostly operating right above the top of the key. Now finding some success along the baseline. Tough look for the Ghosthawks playing in front of their baseball team counterparts. Look at Alex giving a very good effort. It still wasn't enough. Coach Corner trying to put a little bit of mobility out there. And now we'll size up with Perkins and Dimic coming in together. Second free throw coming up. Goes 1 of 2. free throw numbers so far in the early goings as Chen puts it up. That's off. Also thought he got fouled as Ghosthawks get a quick shot as very short, and now a 2-on-1 up ahead. Bird lining it up, and no good. As KJ could not quite get to the board, and the Ghosthawks will have another chance. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter as the Braves show off a 2-3 zone. Deflected out of bounds and off of the Ghosthawks. And substitutions to continue to get big with international student Gaibi coming in for Baisa. He'll be on a Bird. Foul from behind. That's Taipei making his way around Gumao. Switching now, Perkins is on KJ as they screen for Walters, taking the jump shot. Yes, got the bounce. It's like the Braves are playing at home. An early 33 points. Size not super conducive to more traditional zone breaking outer play as a triple whistle on that one. On the season, the Braves' best scoring quarter against the Ghosthawks was 33 points. Oh, excuse me, 39 points the first time they matched up. And that was in the third quarter of what needed to be a humongous comeback. The top mark in the first quarter was 29 points here at Tsinghua University all the way back in late November. Gumao back at the line. Over from the field, but now 3 of 4 from the line. Beating the clock was Walters. He airballs it, and a over-the-head miracle toss by KJ. Prayers not answered, but the Braves with a 11-point lead after the first quarter, making it tough on the home Ghosthawks. We'll be back with the second quarter after this.
Juicy and wet. I don't even gangbang. Pussy so good, make me throw up a set. That good kitty, good kitty, make it my pet. Pretty pussy, type of pussy you ain't never gonna forget. Fat, juicy and wet. Pussy like weed, pussy like dog.
What a great start for the Jabari Bird era of the Taipei Fubon Braves. First quarter, 8 points, 3 rebounds on a 4 of 5 shooting. Well, funny enough, being outdone by his point guard, number 0, Lai Tinga. An early 10 points, a perfect 4 for 4 shooting, with a couple of boards, assists, and a steal as the Braves commit a first possession turnover. The Braves head coach, Aaron Wu, not had that easy to go in his first stint. The Braves 2 games under 500. Good showing now as Perkins goes to the jumper himself. Leads the Ghosthawks in scoring as Walters, look what I found. Big Perk averages 22.4 points per game. That's second in the Plus League, as Walters, who just countered him, at 13.4 points. Trying to get a little high-low action as Perkins lets it fly. Down low to Walters. Didn't even look at the basket, but now going right away. Squeezing and getting the bucket. A lot of contact but no whistle as he hustles back. The Braves now open it up to a 13-point lead. Gumal got by a couple. Down low to the big man and gets a whistle. Good enough feed by Taipei, and got it off before Ghosthawks could jump in. Clean swish from their big man. For the matchup against the Pilots, Dimich, the import, not activated for the game. And it will bounce out to Jeffrey. A little zone look from the Ghosthawks, but leaving the Walters wide open. A pass right into amongst the Braves as they give it right back. Gumal with the cookie. Numbers for the Ghosthawks as Alex lines up a 3. That's no good. Third-year player with the Ghosthawks. Quick counter by the Braves. A layup for the lefty Hong Kai-jie. Floated to Ghosthawks. He had a mismatch and missed the layup as down court again. A pretty good opportunity and eventual whistle to signal the out of bounds. Almost the entire Braves bench jumping up. Get a look at the sideline to sideline passing of the Braves. Also fellow NorCal Ethan checking in the ball game, just like myself, just like Mr. Bird. A foul against Gabby. KJ making a move. Original member of the New Taipei Kings that came over in a trade at the time with Steve-O, now with Hong Kong Eastern. He was actually in the building yesterday in Taoyuan. The biggest piece of that trade was Joseph Lin. He and the Kings will play the next Wednesday against the Morocco Bolts for their chance to go to the East Asia Super League Final Four in Macau. Now to a 15-point lead. Perkins driving kick out of bounds. Not on the same page with Ethan and try to pass backwards. Makes things a lot harder for yourself. chest turning away as he tiptoes to a missed floater. Still trying to figure out this 2-3 zone. Gabby, one dribble in and makes it. Again, the Braves go quick as Winston flings it up, and he was fouled. The section behind the Braves bench letting out a cheer. Taipei was in the Plus League draft. Not selected, but his teammate, Marcus Akiti from North Carolina, went to the Steelers, and Gabby actually played for the Taiwan Beer Squad in the SBL, and now with the Ghosthawks, interesting role as the defensive stopper for Coach Kerner. Can play inside, can play outside as a wing as Gumal from the center, yes. A foul on the sideline. That'll be the Ghosthawks' third of the quarter. Now the Ghosthawks get to more traditional of a lineup. Gumal at point, Frazier and Ethan at the wing, with Dimich and Shizongnong occupying the 5 and 4. Meanwhile, Jabari Bird is back in for the Braves, along with Smart. Cutting, dribble, kick out to Smart. His three is overshot. Deflected pass by Whitty. Numbers for the Braves as Lightingan ends his perfect shooting streak on the game. Now man defense as Gumal fires the three and bingo! 9 points for Gumal Weijia. As he shadows Lightingan. Bird around and might have had that poking away. Ghosthawks quite narrow with their formation. And curious choice by Dimich to not go against KJ, and a foul as Gumal had a step on the defense. Jabari Bird wearing 92. He's guarding Frazier in a double ball screen. Dumping it down low, and a foul does come. This is Jeff Whitty's first personal. Nothing open right away as Dimich misses the close one. And basketball for the Braves. So they went from zone to man defense with their last substitution, and Coach Aaron wants to talk things over. The Braves still with a lead over the home Ghosthawks. As we'll be back after this. The Taipei Pilots advanced to the East Asia Super League Final Four in Macau, thanks to a 87-61 winner-take-all game last night against Hong Kong Eastern. That was last night. Tonight we're here in Tainan. There's a couple of fans in the building. A couple of looks on the Jumbotrons here. Zone look from the Ghosthawks. Fubon and Ethan up top. Dimich right in the middle as the Braves spread out 5 wide. Smart launches and knocks it down. The Braves have been quite good from three-point range, 5 of 12 so far. Down low, Dimich running into 2, goes to the left hand and it rolls out. He has so far been over from the field. He is not the most clinical finisher inside. Bird, Taipei. Off to Smart to double it up, he can't quite do so. Frazier and step back on the way, almost, as definitely had Bird stymied, and a pick by the Braves defense. Numbers for them, KJ out wide, his 3 clanks out. And a good effort by the Ghosthawks to keep it away from Blue. Dimich in a deep position, easily swatted by Wiki with the right hand, I think. Could have been either, as the big man for the Braves takes it and one. A defensive stop and then 2 points the other way. And look, a couple of brushes and the block shot. So if you're doing the advanced stats on the game, maybe you should give him credit for 3 deflections. I only say so facetiously. Ricky, after gathering his breath, will take these free throws. Leads the active Braves for this game with a 16.7. Their leading scorer is Nick King, but once again out with injury. Fubon out, Baisa in. Ethan looking for an outlet as Taipei poked it away for a sec. Now Perkins fresh in the game. Goes down low, Shizong Kun to the reverse. Too much length from the Braves, and now numbers as Berg takes it up high and misses. Frazier's got a step, goes inside, a fall and a whistle. There's a lot of bodies in the painted area. Easily turning the corner around the big, and then kind of kicking into Smart. Say unlucky for number 23, but he was fighting Perkins for position and just popped out of the wrong side, you could say. Smart now with 3 personal fouls. It does lead the field of the players in the ball game. You want to be known for something. I don't think that's it. Ethan on Josh. His right hand had a quick bumble. Walter screens, and they recover. 6 seconds left as Smart try to crease, floats it up too strong. Not really his game. Baisa trying to work around Taipei. Back to Jimmy. rifling off pass, even though he had space, as Perkins puts it up. It's good. Good pressure by the Ghosthawks as they find themselves down by 9. Lai Tian, speed mismatch. Crossing over and picked. He's on the deck as the Ghosthawks will push it up ahead. Ethan from the right corner, no, and in physical play, it will stay Ghosthawks basketball. Get another look at Tokoe leaving his man, but not in time to contest that shot. Perkins only 4 points on the night. Got Brendan Smart, and that'll be his 4th personal foul. Well, of the Plus League field, Smart only ranks as number 12 with 4.8 fouls per 36 as we have a timeout on the floor. The Braves taking it. The early highlight package in the game belonging to number 0, Lai Tian, trying to establish himself as the point guard for the Braves. The 28-year-old out of the coastal city of Ilan has seen his ups and downs in playing time as a career Brave. They're trying to grab the bull by the horns here, showing off a bevy of moves. And the shot definitely helps. 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. Looks like he needs some oxygen, though. As the Braves trying to bounce from a 1-4 stretch after Christmas Day. I had to mark that because they had a couple of home games, which they lost both of them. It was the first time this season the Braves were swept in a home weekend. They previously at least got weekend splits where they would win one and lose one. We're left off with Baisa's free throws and other related East Asia Super League news. Mongolia is signed on to be a partner league. We'll see if that will be 2 teams representing, as is the case for Chinese Taipei basketball here in Taiwan. The Japanese B-League, the Korean KBL, and the Philippines PBA. And of course, the biggest by population, by economic scale. I'm sure Henry and the East Asia Super League team are working hard on as Walters slips through and blows the layup. Nice slip pass from the baseline. To end on that note, it's the Chinese CBA still in the works as Perkins takes a tough shot. Couple misses both ways as Lai Tian off to Walters. He puts his head down, 2 feet in the paint, and swatted away, and a whistle does come. And that Jabari Bird with the putback on the loose ball. Another look at Tokoe, a beautiful slip pass as Walters, I think he was in between a dunk and the layup. And then look what I found Jabari Bird make. Well, the 6'6" scorer out of Walnut Creek, California. I'm pretty familiar with that area. Shout out Dr. DiMaggio. Up to a 11-point lead as the Ghosthawks in a horn formation. And it breaks down as Perkins, the low post opportunity, crashes through a few Braves, and look out as kind of tangled up there with Walters. Thankfully, everybody's all right. 2 points for the Ghosthawks. Fighting in from 30 feet away, chases his own board. Now the Ghosthawks in a scramble defensively, dropping it off. It's Winston with a right-handed lay. Bird providing the assist. One thing about the previous head-to-heads, rather slow pace, but it's very frantic, frenetic energy here as Shiadono skies for the layup. Ghosthawks kind of keeping pace, but need a few defensive stops. Bird crossing over, the shot goes up, a beauty. Really firing up the Braves crowd. He now has the team leading with 13 points. Hornstead again, Frazier got the switch. Back to Perkins, and no good. This smallish Braves lineup really paying off as Perkins push over Bird for the foul, and some extracurriculars and a technical foul against Perkins. As the basketball rolls all the way to the Ghosthawks bench. Look at the moves. Working from the mid-range. A technical free throw. And then the bonus free throws. Probably the roughest start to Perkins in any game here in the Plus League. But the Ghosthawks have him at center and Jimmy at power forward. Not exactly a small lineup. Walters at 208 centimeters. Jeff Woodhey at 213 centimeters. Certainly a lot for Perkins at 203 to body off. Also another Bay Area connection. Jabari Bird went to Cal from 2013 to 17. Oh, bounce out. A little break for the Ghosthawks. This time they cross up the horn set. Perkins down low, working hard, swatted away. A clean block by Walters. The Braves are #1 in the Plus League with 4.9 per game. And off to Josh as going back door was Bird. Pass was not quite on target. 13 seconds left as Baisa will hold for one last possession. Goes to screen by Jimmy, out to Baisa. He's open for the triple, not quite. Ghosthawks put up a better fight, but the Braves will head to the locker rooms here at half with a 55-43 lead here on the road. We'll take a break and get to our halftime analysis from Tainan in a moment.
雄鹰展翅去飞翔。
雄鹰光芒照亮每个人的心房，为梦想坚持勇敢又坚强。
痛恨在球场，
我们担当雄鹰枪，
一身是胆。
南北去闯荡。
痛恨在球场，
我们担当雄鹰枪，
写下辉煌。
雄心壮志在四方。我们团结在一起，希望就燃起。
我们团结在一起，并肩夺第一。雄鹰展翅，我全力冲刺，迈向胜利的道路。
英勇的战士，坚定着脚步。
雄鹰展翅，我专心一致，实现梦想的蓝图。这条路或许会辛苦，就算逆风飞翔，雄鹰一展翅。
再次谢谢我们 Wisdom， 谢谢。好，那接下来要进行我们的中场游戏，兄弟齐心，老鹰刷小七。来，请有拿到小球的朋友们，先来到我们场中央，请有拿到球的球迷朋友们。如果你有拿到小球的，来先到场中集合，谢谢。Hello， 哎，你怎么有？好，先将小球交给我们工作人员。好，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9个，好，好，没问题，来。好，我们这边，还有我们解释我们的中场游戏规则。那现在
Blackie Chen having a conversation with the Ghosthawks baseball team manager Hong Yizong. Had a prominent go with my favorite team, the at the time Brother Elephants, leading the last year's expansion Hawks team. They actually have a couple of award winners now focusing on the upcoming World Baseball Classic qualifiers for Chinese Taipei. Zheng Ziyou, Rookie of the Year last season, and expansion draft outfielder and Golden Glove winner Chen Wenjie. Both of those men getting ready for the qualifiers coming up this month. On to the basketball side of things. The Braves leading the Ghosthawks 55-43. On the screen now is the first half stats. We have points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. Now, it might be by a margin of 1, but the Braves to have a lead in the turnover battle is quite eye-opening, as previously the Braves would commit 17 turnovers to the Ghosthawks, only 11 in their head-to-head 4 games so far this season. Well, the Braves have been getting crazy good efficiency from their top scorers, and that really makes things a lot easier for the rest of the squad to space out and then maybe just focus on defense and then running ahead on offense. Meanwhile, on the other end of things, the Braves defense has done a great job contesting and containing the import bigs of the Ghosthawks, who only have a combined 6 points. They're really blocking a lot of shots with 4 so far and contesting every inside possession. And the Ghosthawks can't really space the floor that well, as besides their point guards of Brendan Frazier and Gumao Weijiao, who have combined to shoot 5 of 9 from three-point land. The rest of the squad only 1 of 10. And if it's just the point guard, well, that almost makes it easier for the defense to key in on that top of the key attack. We'll go to another break before coming back to our leading scorers in the next segment.
跑掉了，差一点把球补进。好，我们球迷可以帮晨晨投进，没有关系。抱起来，好，1、2、3，投，再一次。晨晨再一次，来，用力一点点，来，没关系。好，非常好，来。 来，球迷们，来场中央集合，谢谢。1分半的时间而已，好不好？非常好。来，让我们 Winstar 女孩来颁奖。来，球迷们，来中间，来 ，Hello。哦，来，我们场中央要请我们的 Winstars 来进行颁奖。我们面向那边，我们面向那边。来，我们球迷们，来，我们站一排，场中央面向那边。 来，面向这边，对对对。来，我们面向这边，哎，照相。好，我们请 Winstars 来颁发礼物。 来，我们来一起照一张相。我们来，我们面向这边，跟我们塔卡还有大圆一起，还有 Winstar 女孩一起来。这里，来，准备好了，帮我看镜头。准备好了，帮我看镜头。来那里 ，Hello， 看见那边，来，3、2、1。OK， 谢谢你们，谢谢。 好，精彩的赛事马上回来。下半场，我们一起帮我们的球员给加油。
After 1.5 of play, the Braves have a 55-43 lead over the Ghosthawks, led by their newest member of the squad, Jabari Bird, with 14 points. A picture to be filled in later by the club. He's followed by Jeffrey Whitty and Lai Tian with 10 points apiece. Bird showing off his skills in the mid-range, and also a pretty good mover off ball as well. The Ghosthawks just have the honor of playing this new look Braves as the first time. The crossover move is quite clean as well, so Coach Corner has tried a lot of individual defenders on him. Over on the Ghosthawks side, they're led by Brendan Frazier's 12 points, Gumang Weijian with 9. Led by their 2 point guards, the Ghosthawks have some work to do. Jimmy Xie Zonglong has found some space for 8 points. Nick Perkins held to 4 points. And Guo Shaojie has 1 3-point made starting the game, but only playing 4 minutes in the first half. Well, the Ghosthawks have had problems against the Braves 2-3 zone, and after the Braves broke out of it, post their timeout in the second quarter, they have gone to pretty predictable sets. They're going to need to get a little bit more creative to get back in the game. We'll be back in 4 minutes for the start of the second half. Welcome back to the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Ryan Chen, your English commentator for Plus League matchups. The Braves with a new import on the roster, Jabari Bird, leading them to a first half lead over the Ghosthawks. The Braves with as much as a 15-point lead early in the second quarter. First play, it's Baisa with a tough layup attempt. Braves meanwhile have Ty Winton to start the second half, and a foul on the baseline. It was Baisa making a move. It's Okoye bumping him with his left hip. Winston in place of Brendan Smart with 4 personal fouls in the first half, but a couple of made threes. Very hot and cold outside shooter. Trying to dish it inside. It's a turnover as Bird spaces out to the right with Ghosthawks guarding him. I think that's the kind of matchup that our corner wants as Whitty puts it up. He was fouled in the process. Not the most graceful move, but it worked out. 3 personal for Perkins. Whitty at the line now. A 70% free throw shooter this season. Takes about 7 attempts per game. Also not a bad 35% from beyond the arc. Iverson cut followed by a screen as Jimmy at the top of the key and not looking to attack Winston. Meanwhile, he comes down to help. Another takeaway for the Braves. Bird, tough shot blocked by Perkins as Ghosthawks will start a 3-on-2. Back to Frazier, up and in. So Ghosthawks showing off they can score on the break as well. That was the Braves' forte in the first half. 8 points, all of those pretty much coming in the first quarter as lighting it off the backboard and in. Kind of an offbeat floater there. Ball out of bounds. It was just Ghosthawks. Good look previously at Perkins sticking with the play and getting himself a block shot. Bird curling, dishing it down low at Zokoir, getting the reverse layup. A nice set play by the Braves. That is Bird's 3rd assist. They're trying to stick with Frazier as he picked up the dribble. Down low to Perkins. The turnaround jumper, yes. Perkins always seems to get off that jump shot no matter how high the defenders jump to contest. But meanwhile, on the other side, Bird will go for his own board. Look at Winston. Opportune layup, but he misses. Quickly down court, it's Bicep putting it up, no, and Perkins is fouled. Winston on the other side of him. Then a look at the set play with Zokoir catching Frazier napping. Bringing some more ball handling. Guma will check into the game, but opposite him is Chen. Nick Perkins, for his part, can you believe it, only a 59% free throw shooter. Looked pretty good there. 2 clean swishes. Ghosthawks now in zone as Whitty tries to triple. And Guma is proven to be one of the best rebounders with that little peanut punch. Deflection, Zokoir will take it away. An alley-oop to Bird, and he lays it in. I wasn't really expecting that, but the wing-to-wing connection down court. Anyway, calls out the defensive coverage. Through to Perkins, flying left, and he stopped. Winston came over to help, and hopefully Perkins is all right. Slow to get up. As numbers for the Braves, it's Jeffrey Whitty flying in for the layup. And Coach Corner seen enough. Another timeout comes as the Ghosthawks look quite exhausted. They'll talk things over as the Braves have opened up their lead 65-49.
Save 的手势 ，save， 还是 save， 然后你比一个手势来 ，OK，Hello ladies，Let me see a save， 好，动起来 ，Hello 情侣档 ，save 的手势比起来，安全上嘞。
The Kaohsiung Hawks in to watch their brothers on the basketball squad. A Braves layup is what led to the timeout. Frazier kicks it, and the Braves have themselves a takeaway. Bird taking his time. Out to Taipei, wide open for three, and that's for a reason as Whitty falling down brushes it out of bounds. Pretty acrobatic play, just didn't get himself the possession. I might suggest he just try to hug it with that one arm, but easier said than done. If this is going to be an offensive battle, that's going to be a good sign for the Braves, as their previous 4 games had a pretty slow pace of only 84.5. Obviously, the Ghosthawks advantage as that one blocked out of bounds by Bird. And Frazier's usually one step ahead of the defense. Not the case there. Well, you got Whitty, but then did not create enough separation, as you see athleticism by Jabari. Jabari's been guarding Frazier pretty much every second that they're on the floor together, as this time blocked from behind, and look what I found. It's Shizomo with the easy 2. Whitney on the bench as Brennan Walters will come up for the double ball screen. Josh calls away Winston. Driving kick. More driving kick as Winston down low to Bird, staying in the air and finishing with the right hand. Already 18 points on his night, and offense and defense has been good for the new Braves. Jimmy looking for the over-the-top pass, shooting the 3 instead, as Walters beats his man to the board and quickly down court. Taipei couldn't quite get up a shot. Substitutions coming for the Ghosthawks. Popping a pass, Jimmy waiting for the defense. And Frazier will get an open 3, and that's nothing but net. Nice looking stroke, but the Ghosthawks still down big in the game. Walters getting a post-up touch. The double comes as Taipei will try again, and this one's good. A long-awaited three-point made by Taipei, breaking an 0 for streak, coming into tonight 0 for 20. And despite that make, I'm pretty sure most teams are going to keep leaving him open. Quick tic-tac-toe as Perkins spins around and drops it in the bucket. Gumao to Ghosthawks to Big Perk as Bird crosses over, almost shook his man, and now does push his man over. Got a little too excited there. Get another look at Frazier. Fought through the defense, but it's always the man that you don't see that can cause the problems. Shizono. Lucky there, and there's the underneath finish by Bird. Braves is zoned up, very tight. As Ghosthawks fires away, bingo! It's a very curious zone look from the Braves to shrink so small and leave one of the better Ghosthawks shooters open. Fans getting into it now. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third. Mismatches as a bad pass to be brushed out of bounds, I think by Bird. He touched it. So anyway, trying to deliver it to the right side of the basket when Bird was trying to go for the reverse. Now we have a lot of size out there. Whitty and Walters for the Braves. Imich and Perkins for the Ghosthawks. Rifled over into the corner. Soldier forced to put it on the deck. Down low to Perkins with the left hand. Got it. As on the other side, Gabby swats it. Keeping it in bounds and staying in bounds with Soldier. 9-point deficit as Perkins goes quick, overshoots it, and it ricochets in the hands of Whitty. A very athletic play by Gabby. Eraso should be easy score. Quickly down court. Walters tries, and Shuga with the board. Ghosthawks are doing enough on defense. Now let's string together a good look. Going right, out to Ghosthawks. Made one from the other side, off the mark. Quick passing as KJ is fouled. Got a step on the defense. And haven't seen that since the first half. Get another look at Gabby hitting that basketball right at the apex. You see how high he got up in the air. An exciting play. KJ steps up to the line. And that is his 4th point on the game. Also has a board and an assist. Coming into tonight, the Ghosthawks still last place in the Plus League and blocks per game, but if Gabby gets more playing time, that number will surely go up. 10-point game with another double screen. And a defensive foul. Dimich ended up on the deck. Double check who's it on. Neither team in the bonus. And a look at Walters. Kind of both hug and push Dimich there. Kind of a funky looking play. I don't know why you want to hug and then push.
Do you really want me to challenge this? Do you really want me to challenge this?
Now, Corner has got the crew chief's attention, and you might have heard on the microphone asking about a challenge, and they will challenge the foul. I've definitely seen a lot worse, but we'll see what we see on the replay as we go over to our colleagues on Formosa television side. You see that right arm is hooking while the left arm is pushing, and Taipei got tangled up in it as well. Looking up right now, Walters has 3 personal fouls. Certainly not a basketball play. This is not what we taught before in Plus League broadcast, which is Ghosthawks, where you push a defender, an offensive player pushes a defender into the guy who takes the layup. This is something else. It will be just a common foul, but I'm certain the referees will issue a verbal warning to Walters. Not really sure what he's so frustrated about. Maybe it goes back to the last play or several plays ahead. You never know. There's 10 guys with 10 different experiences out on the floor. Loading it over to Perkins. Wood, he matches up with him as 3 seconds on the clock. The deep 3 comes. Left on the front iron. The Braves want to extend on this 10-point lead. Taipei got a step, now hooking a pass. As now Walters got by his man, driving kick. Josh, he'll try the 3, and yes, on the bounce. Some relief for Tokyo. Braves have not been a great 3-point shooting outfit. Tokyo only about 25% coming into tonight. Image screening for Gumal. To Perkins, getting by his man, and a smooth move. Ghosthawks stay matched up, now switch. KJ has got to step on Alex. 6 seconds left as Walters puts it on the deck, stripped from the side, and Perkins, quick pass. Gumal, 2 to beat, takes the layup, and good. A defense-offensive sequence that actually has the Braves calling this timeout. Might be a little bit gassed out there on the floor. They want to talk it over. So despite the paint advantage and size advantage by the Braves, the Ghosthawks still kind of forcing this issue here. And Nick Perkins with a nice pass up court, and Gumal with the speed. The Braves couldn't catch up to him.
If you don't, you pop, get the ball, attack the close-up. If you don't have it, you can still go in 2-man game here, right? It's gonna be Mao. And you're gonna get it on the pick and roll, on the sideline pick and roll. All right, right now, let's go double fist. Double fist.
一样把架势推下去。B here, big corner, big. As a ball here, Sensi. 这个人你要等凯杰进来才跨出来啊，凯杰也快速冲。Go, B pass back. Go curl, set screen. 凯杰这个没有 ，B Sensi roll. Let's go. Right.
The Plus League has an English Instagram account. Follow at P.LEAGUE_EN. Nick Perkins leads the Ghosthawks with 10 points here in the third quarter. They'll be showing off this 2-2-1 time staller. As Taipei picks up the dribble and a short pass to Wiki as the Ghosthawks predictably drop back into their 2-3 zone. Josh and KJ in close as he pops through for the jumper, and Jeffrey just missed that putback. And asked for some contact as Walter's acrobatic pass. A lot of fighting down low for the rebound. Down screen for Gabby. You don't see that very often. Perkins putting the move going left, and the foul, count it. Having a little fun with the viewing audience. As we'll be on number 11, KJ. Coming over with the help. You see the smack on the left arm, and Big Perk, too strong. Just like that, the Rays will make changes with their personnel. Bird and Smart coming in together. Just a matter of time for Nick Perkins to find a scoring touch. Now 17 points on the night and a 6-point margin. Graves passing it around the perimeter. Not bringing it under the 3-point arc though, as Lightingham left open, and that's no good. Having another rebound, but more crucially a stop for the Ghosthawks. Gumal driving kick. They're looking down low for D-Mitch, and the pass a little bit too much to handle as Gumal. Kind of a dangerous take foul. As the Braves are about to start a break. Third personal for him. Braves got an open look previously, and the Ghosthawks changed their man. As KJ hangs in the air and lays it in gently. Might have had a foul as well. Running low on time, Gumal streaks to the left side, popping it up for the alley-oop as Gabby flushes it with 2 hands. What a way to end the third quarter, as the Ghosthawks have cut the deficit to 6 points heading into the 4th and final frame of this one. Great patience there by Gumal. Sees his opportunity and deliver a dime to his teammate. Gabby's collegiate coach, Chen, on the Mandarin broadcast, but can't get his former players' attention. Getting a look at the buzzer-beating alley-oop. Sorry, Shugadimish, that wasn't for you. Gabby and the aforementioned earlier in the broadcast, Jamarcus, part of the 1N squad that made a Final Four run years ago. What a great jolt of momentum for the Ghosthawks, who in the third quarter made up 6 points. Starting point guard Lai Tian delivering it down to Bird. A fadeaway, good. Man, whereas many high degree of difficulty jump shots Jabari has taken, that might be the toughest, as a tough pass by Perkins. And a open court tackle by Alex results in a foul. You look at Gabby reach, retreat, and have to pay for the bucket in his face. Jabari Bird in his debut with the Taipei Fubon Braves, 20 points already. He's off ball, now asking for the rock as Gabby's got a hand on it, racing ahead, and a little layup with 2 hands. His coach loving it, as that helps the Ghosthawks back to 6 points down, and a front court steal or turnover forced by the Ghosthawks. Get another look. Bird get complacent with the footwork, and Gabby, a good self-evaluation to go with some finesse there. Didn't quite have the hops. 2 points just the same, as the Braves make a sequence of substitutions. It's Winston coming in for Brendan Smart. He'll be part of the bottom of the 2-3 zone. Has a floater now as Alex fires the 3. Shugadimish got a couple hands on it and brushes out to a teammate. And a offensive 3 seconds call against Dimich. Probably arguing that the Braves kept him in there. Deflected out of bounds off the Ghosthawks. We're not seeing much of Baisa in the game. Not a great shooting night. Because I mentioned him as he is right behind Gumao in the Plus League standings on the steals leaderboard. Frazier will come in for Perkins. And Jimmy in for Alex. 5-out look for the Braves as Bird takes the jumper. Good. Getting another one to fall as he continues to add to his point totals. Braves back up by 8. Frazier wants KJ to his own. A lot of Braves help nearby. He takes a tough jumper. It's short as, look out. Winston end up underneath Dimich. And another turnover. Let's see that one again. It would be a pretty good catch. As previously, Jabari Bird showing off the moves. I'm afraid of the head of officiating, Ling Jinglo. Tough play there, as it looks like Whitty has a stop. And a timeout is called as Bird hobbling off. to the Braves bench. Looks like he needs some treatment. Kind of working something on his left calf. Could have been Charlie horse there. Not quite sure what triggered that injury or discomfort. We'll see him back in the next 9 minutes. Chen will bring it across the timeline with Jamal applying some good pressure. Now the Braves break off their set play, and Xie Zonglong a foul trying to body with that's Walters there. For the mid-range two, as hands on the basketball will mean the Braves get another chance. JJ dribbling left, shakes his defender, puts it up for a miss. Walters up close, and he gets the foul. Tough work for Jimmy there. Walters battling him the entire 14 seconds there, and twice over. Now some cramping for Jabari Bird as the banana is in hand. And an easy putback for Jeffrey Whitty. Back to an 8-point game. Jamal was fouled on the way, and it's the first Braves foul of the quarter. Josh in for Winston. The lowest score by the Ghosthawks against the Braves this year was 91 points the last time they played each other. Maybe to Bumal, as that pass is deflected. Frazier takes the deep three, halfway down but out, and a long rebound to the Ghosthawks. They'll try again. Frazier caught him in the air and downs another jumper. $19 points for him as Walters stumbles on the catch. Now trying to go again, and a foul first. I want to see that one again. As we see Frazier counter with a great move himself. Got KJ in the air, and KJ might have been wise to take his hand back, avoid a foul. Gabby and Gumal to the bench. Some hard minutes for them. Josh, screen to his right and left. Double team comes and almost picked. It is picked. Dimich to Paisa, swatted away. Now 3-on-1 as Whitty is fouled. Got it. A miss on one end turns into a almost disastrous and one the other way. Look at Walters stick with the play as a shot blocker, and on the other side, what could have been a bad pass actually ends up in an and one, and very lucky that it was on Ghosthawks and not Jimmy. Xie Zonglong with 3 personal. And there it is, a 9-point game. Frazier feeling it, got one in the air. He gets the foul on the Good shot fake. Rightfully, he could inquire about this being not a shooting foul, and there are cases where it might end up being an offensive foul to lean into the defender. That's not typically the spirit of instant replays in the FIBA rulebook and a FIBA play. They'll double check the 2 or 3. And it looks like that right foot does touch the arc. So a quick breather for the two squads and an opportunity for their head coaches to make an adjustment. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this is a stretch where the Ghosthawks are playing 9 straight games of the Plus League schedule. And only a 4-team league with only 1 game per day. All teams go through these stretches, what are called Mogwai sites or devil schedule. The Braves played 7 games of 8 to start things in start of the season, excuse me. Pilots 7 games in 8 in December. The Steelers have 5 of 5 in January and April. And it will be a 2-shot foul as Frazier and Dimich have a quick exchange of, let's say, their favorite Taiwanese dessert. Speculate in the chat below. An enthusiastic yell doesn't distract Frazier, a 85% free throw shooter for the Ghosthawks. Be a zone look defensively for the Ghosthawks. And Jeffrey Wood, he starts to charge in, puts it up, overshoots the layup. Kind of in between a layup and a floater. Missed opportunity there as Frazier forced back. Now a little flow pass. Down Dimich. The triple team comes. He hangs onto it. So 8 seconds left as Frazier lets it fly. It dances off the rim and Walters comes down with it. Still 7 minutes to go in the ball game. And a healthy back and forth. Tainaway out to Walters. He will keep the play going. KJ over the top. Now the Ghosthawks adjust as the pass right to Nick Perkins' arms, but he's out of bounds. The Braves on the game committing their 16th turnover. They need to keep that in check to finish this game off. Dimich on the block, 2 feet inside, spinning left, flipping it over his shoulder, and that's off the mark. Good numbers. It's Whitty, he gets the foul. Frazier swipes down. Doesn't quite get the basketball, so it'll send the Braves to the line once again. Braves have not converted at a good clip though. 10 of 18 tonight. That's not Jeff Whitty's fault. He is now 5 for 5. His 20th point. Needs 1 more board for a 20 and 10 here on the road. And he continues to stay perfect. Slip to Perkins, takes the contact, and he'll be taking a trip to the free throw line himself. Brandon Walters came over with the help. Perkins has shrugged off a 4-point first half. He's played much better in the second, now with 18 himself. Went to university in the state of New York, in Buffalo. As you might have saw, new Brave Jabari Bird, who you suspect had some cramping going on. Don't know if he's set to return. Braves facing the Ghosthawks 2-3 defense. With Ghosthawks and Baisa up top. I don't think we've seen that combination a lot. Ghosthawks stop, has Chen made it 3 early, and another one! 6 really crucial points for the Braves as quickly down court, Frazier counters with his own. Let the 3-ball rain down as the score, 90-82. KJ moving and missing the shot. Looking for Frazier. He's got Taipei in front of him. Braves keying in on him as the skip pass comes. It's Baisa with a high runner and short. Down court pass. Stokely beating his man and one. That's the Braves going down court again with a touchdown on the go route. And that's what Brennan Walters has brought quite a bit to the Braves when there's opportunities. Ghosthawks call timeout. Down by 10 points. They need to start making a move with 5 minutes left in the ball game here at home. Next Wednesday is the last set of 2 games in the East Asia Super League group stage this season, with a marquee matchup between the new Taipei Kings against the Morocco Bolts for the last spot in the Final Four, set to take place the first weekend of March. What it relates to these 2 teams on the floor, the Braves participate of the East Asia Super League's championship week, I believe, for this 2023 portion of East Asia Super League competition, shortened due to COVID-19 travel restrictions, and then played in the home and away season last year, but was last in the group of 4. The Pilots, far ahead in the regular season standings, have a chance to be the #1 seed. Scramble defense by the Braves as Gumal dumps it off to D-Mitch, and I think they say out of bounds off the Ghosthawks. So I'm trying to imply here, if the standings end as it is, the Braves and Ghosthawks will be playing in a 5-game playoff series. The winner will be the challengers at the final series, and presumably an opportunity to go to next season's East Asia Super League home and away competition. Gumal waiting on Walters and maybe causing a little hand injury, trying to block that shot. And trying to lure the defense asleep While speeding to a layup, you see Walters, his hand hits the rim and the backboard. He's going to stay in the game, but definitely some discomfort. Right-handed Zokoi pushing Gabby down court. Walters resets the screen as Tainaway finds an angle and leaves it short. And a foul comes eventually as KJ and Dimic were tangled up. That could have been a triple whistle there. Second one at least we've seen today. Get another look. At this point, Dimic maybe reaching back with the left arm. Doesn't need to fall like that. But KJ definitely stays involved with that play. There you see the hand fighting, the swim move, and the hit to the throat is what causes KJ to lock up. Just a common foul. The Braves fourth as a squad. The bonus free throws for both teams the rest of the way. As Perkins takes a wild runner. Dimic patient with it. He's fouled and will go to the line. Wasn't rushed. Maybe kind of snuck in a shot fake there and got the Braves import bigs up in the air, and Walters now with 5 personal fouls. Again, newcomer Jabari Bird has played well, but might be out with a left calf cramp. See him on the end of the Brave bench, all toweled up, trying to stay warm, it seems. Dimic, 5 points, and make it 6 with a lucky bounce. I always prefer to be lucky than good at the free throw line. That last 10% was hard to get. Walters up high, forced out by Perkins. Now a screen for Josh. Quick kick pass to the other side. Braves rotate around. 2 seconds left as KJ passes it to nowhere, and the shot clock will expire. Thought he had Whitby turning to catch it as Aaron looks at the bench and he's going to try to get this substitution in, but a little too late as the Ghosthawks down by 7 will run a set. 1-5-2 double screen as Kumal blocked. Was turning away. Now bringing it down court. Ball denial and back up by Gabby against Whitby. Now to the other side, he's stripped. They'll slow it up as they do have numbers. Down there to Perkins. 2 feet in the paint as he's stripped. Turnovers like it's a bake sale. As Zokoi, he's stopped. No, his foul comes, and it's Ghosthawks hitting him with the body. The Ghosthawks all over, standing up on the bench. I don't think it's as clean as they think it is. Well, it's closer than I thought, I suppose. Ghosthawks' 4th personal. That's a bang-bang play that I'd rather the referees call than not call. And that goes both ways. Gosh, let's see if he's composed, makes the first free throw. On his night, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Make it 10 as got a look at Bird on the bench. Might have all the towels that the Brave staff brought with them. Perkins pushed out. Big skip pass to the first row. Not a good time for a turnover. There's already a medical device working on Bird's discomfort. Braves contend with running a little bit of burn clock offense. Man on the deck as Winston cuts, takes the 15-footer, nothing but net. And the Ghosthawks will take another timeout. Good effort by them all game, but the Braves are holding steady with this lead. And Coach Aaron has trusted a little bit more of his rotation as Winston probably one of the best Taiwanese players cutting without the basketball. That one just a step forward into space.
You stay low. You stay down here. So you go to work. You stay in the short corner. Okay. Mao, the only chance, like if there's nothing there, if you cannot attack one-on-one, you go dribble handoff with Mao. Okay, and you pop out after this. Right, but you gotta get him. Go to work, if not dribble handoff. You got him here. If they collapse on the catch, we got one guy here, one guy there. All right, let's go, fellas, come on. Team, 1, 2, 3, team.
In the fourth quarter, the Braves 21 points to the Ghosthawks 16. They've not shot the basketball very well and committed 5 turnovers, the Ghosthawks. Down by 11 with 127 seconds pretty much means mistake-free basketball the rest of the way. Getty curls on the down screen, down low to Perkins. Looking to pass, not shoot. Braves in a zone look as Gabby left three. His three in! Maybe his biggest momentum play after the alley-oop buzzer beater in the third quarter. Back to a single-digit game as over the top Walters finishes on the right side. Got around Perkins and avoided the block of Gabby as quickly Perkins goes to work, puts it up and rattles home. Still a ball game to go. And a travel call against Taipei. Might be of the ball carrying variety. Getting a look at the dime by Winston. And over on this side, I believe that Perkins got it off without a block by Whitey. You know ball, you know ball. Double big screen for Gumal over the top to Perkins, looking for the pass, now cutting himself, putting it up. No, as D-Mitch, a two-hand push shot to put it back in. And now the Braves want to talk it over. Roger immediately looking for Taipei. Need to get better guard play out of the Braves in that sequence. Here's the Perkins with a jump stop. Got both bigs involved, and that left D-Mitch a chance to have an easy deuce there. And back to a 6-point game. There you see the full timeouts remaining, under 2 minutes. Each team has one player timeout that they can call. That's a tap to the shoulders.
B and Chen. Okay. Set screen. Go. Pop up. You will pass either way. 右尾你要回来接球。And after that, B, you go. Winston. Jeff, Winston. You 3. Cross the half court. the ball, stay in the middle. All right, cross the half court. Okay? After that, if you ain't zone in. If you're man, right. Okay?
Ghosthawks out of their huddle first. Braves called a timeout. It's a two-possession game. Personnel on the floor will be Winston, Jerry Tanyoe, Josh, Brandon Walters, and Jeffrey Whitney. Full-court man by the Ghosthawks. Even the import bigs are up. Walters will come for the catch and flip it up to Whitney as a touch of the basketball and a dive, and it's Kumau who comes away with it. And another bad turnover by the Braves. Ghosthawks on it, and as he steps out of end, and it takes a hard tumble over the first row bench and immediately pulled up. That must be the adrenaline working. His former squad in the Braves. There you see the touch of the basketball. I think Ghosthawks just should get a credit for the steal, and then instead of crashing into the first row of fans, leaping over the first row seats. And there's a stoppage out there as the Ghosthawks immediately going to Coach Raul corner, and the referees are at the monitor. Braves huddled around Winston, talking things over. Managed that press breaker horribly, funny enough. With some veteran players, Tanyoe is proud of his accolade being Rookie of the Year at high school, college, and pro level, but with almost 20-year pro Winston and Josh, who they're trying to turn into a point forward. A couple of turnovers in the backcourt is really unacceptable. Get another look at initially. It is awfully close, and Ghosthawks taking a hard fall, and looks like landed on his right arm. They're just double checking the out of bounds situation. That's played at real speed, it looks like. Now, if they determine he saved the basketball before he touched the floor, which doesn't look like the case, they would have to figure out if they're going to issue the Braves the basketball or call it a jump ball situation, which is unlikely. It looks like it's just a straight out of bounds. Not the worst thing in the world. That is what they initially called. There's a lot of discussion going on with none of the referees really in position. Looks like they're communicating with the Ghosthawks about a possible review, but I think Orange corner waves it off. Now everybody gets into position. More front court pressure by the Ghosthawks. This time Kumau close to the inbounder. Ghosthawks forcing issues, getting pretty handsy. Braves patient with it. Only up by 4 as a kick ball. Look out. That should reset the shot clock. So going from 6 seconds to 14 seconds, not the end of the world for the Ghosthawks. They need 2 stops and 2 scores. The last time it was such a close game was the second time they matched up right here, a double team against Walters. He passes out of it, ball on the deck, and it's Gabby coming away with it. And he will go to the right hand. It's a 1-possession ball game. And the Braves not happy with the referees, but they should probably be kicking themselves for not being better at keep away. Gabby with 11 points, 3 rebounds. And certainly a couple of steals that have the Ghosthawks believing. Get another look. He just straight took the basketball away, but maybe there was some contact earlier that kind of got Josh off with a almost errant pass. If you're the Braves, you got to know the Ghosthawks are coming for that basketball. If you can protect yourself and the basketball, that would be ideal, because taking a shot clock violation there still leaves you up by 2 possessions, and the other team would have to inbound from the sideline with presumably 25 seconds. And instead, the Braves up by 1 possession. The Ghosthawks cut the task in half. Previously, it was Arnett Moultrie's inside shot to put the Braves back up way back on November 30th. It's the one loss that the Ghosthawks really didn't want to leave out on the floor. This time Gawal pressures Whitney, and the Braves break the press with a pass as Walters is hacked by Ghosthawks. There will be free throws. Fifth personal on Ghosthawks. But if Walters only hits 1 of 2 free throws, his services and 3-point shooting still available. Walters on the game. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. 4 of 10 from the field. Needs 2. The first one is in. Can't quite ice the game. 17 seconds is a lot of time. And don't forget, the Ghosthawks have their player call timeout. He releases, it's off, but Winston with a board. And a take foul by the Ghosthawks as they botch the rebound, and now the Braves have 2 free throws to make it a 2-possession game. And funny enough, Walters and Whitney go to the referees as you see Winston sneak in there. I don't recall, but I'm assuming he was on the block. Not played that much. And calmly strokes the first free throw good. In fact, this is his first time at the line this season. So now, no matter what, a 2-possession game as that second one goes through, and the Ghosthawks inbound and call their player call timeout. One takeaway lesson is that they could have called it out of bounds. So time for the Ghosthawks. Certainly need a quick make. You see Winston actually take a reverse step and kind of fooling Perkins into try to go for the ball, keep it away from Jeffrey Whitney. And with Gabby going to the free throw shooter, it's really tough for the 2 outside players to come in and put a body on that offensive rebounder. We've seen that the Braves struggled to get the ball up court, but then they figured out with that last possession where Walters was hacked. That's where the benefit of having size on the floor helps. It makes it for a bigger passing target. Should you want to deliver a longer pass down court. But first, the Ghosthawks need to get a quick bucket, a 2 or a 3. Gabby, the first one to come for the basketball. Back to Gumao. He'll fire from the left wing. Too strong. Perkins got the board. Puts up a quick one with the left hand. It's an air ball. Walters up to Taipei. And the clock will wind down as the Taipei Fubon Braves will win a close one, 102-97. They opened up the game with a 33-22 lead in the first quarter. And the Ghosthawks, for as well as they played, just didn't quite have enough down the stretch. A few too many mistakes. But a hard-fought victory for the Braves. Commend them to counterpunch after the Ghosthawks were able to take their very first home victory against the Braves about 3 weeks ago. They'll have a day off before the two-game set over the weekend against the Steelers and the Pilots. Meanwhile, the Braves will have nearly a month off before they're back in Tainan to play the Ghosthawks. On the Mandarin broadcast, we've got Chen asked about the offensive rebound and the strategy to actually jump backwards.
我就觉得他可能会进，就先往后退嘛，然后就发现其实没有进，就赶快再冲进去，因为可能对手会觉得说我准备要回手了吧，就没有专注于卡位篮板这样子。
Winston saying he thought the free throw would go in, and so took a reverse step, and that had the added benefit of fooling the Perkins into thinking he did retreat. Now, asked about the shorthanded Braves.
对啊，因为
the importance of the win.
像我们过完年的唯一一场比赛，接下来就要休1个月，所以这一场比赛对我们来讲很重要。我们也不想要输球，然后再回去训练1个月，所以变成这一场，因为可能就是有一些问题，但我们就想办法克服，然后想办法赢下比赛这样子。
Winston saying it was a very important game as coming off the Lunar New Year break, they will have nearly a month off.
很重要，因为毕竟气势也不想输，然后我们也不想让他们继续往上爬，因为在对战的过程，他们信心可能会越来越比我们高，变成说他也不怕我们，所以变成说我们在例行赛的时候就要让他们知道说我们其实是很强的，而不是说我们随便就可以打赢这样子。
And then the final question coming up, but Winston saying they have crucial head-to-heads against the Ghosthawks to assert a little bit of momentum and confidence.
他其实出手很果决，你会知道说他就是要降下，所以变成说大家也知道他要干嘛，因为他也一来展现出他自己的特色，所以变成说其实磨合还是有一点点啊，但其实我觉得在比赛的过程互相去慢慢了解，或是练习，多去沟通讲话，我会觉得说会越来越好这样子。
And saying for Jabari Bird, he's a very decisive shot taker. And so they're still working on their chemistry, but definitely somebody who they're happy to have in this road victory over the Ghosthawks. So thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like before you leave the stream. I'll take a break before a final word on the matchup at hand. Braves over Ghosthawks. Ghosthawks will have a player post-game karaoke. And that's the audience gathered in front, and the Kaohsiung Hawks gathered behind them, the CPBL team of the TSG Corporation. The Mandarin broadcast laughing about the non-possession step-back rebound that Winston was able to execute and clinch the game. There's the final statistics of this one. Points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers there at the bottom. The Braves did cough it up more than the Ghosthawks in the end. But crucially, the scouting before the game that I was able to prepare was that the Ghosthawks were doing great defending the Braves without fouling much. Only about 20 per game, resulting in only 20 free throws, with Braves in this one 27 free throws, hitting on 18 of them, still below the league average, but it was enough to get a important victory after the break, and with another break coming up. And that will put the Braves within one game of the Ghosthawks, with the Ghosthawks a 1 day off before a 7 p.m. tip against the Steelers. The Ghosthawks have not lost 3 games in a row this season, but face that prospect coming up on Saturday. There's the upcoming schedule. As mentioned, it is a work makeup day on Saturday, so be sure to take the day off if you don't have it with your employer. Otherwise, you are expected to show up for work. And on Sunday, another chance to take a bite at the Taoyuan Pilots. A good performance by Gabby of the Ghosthawks, and his coach happy about it. And that'll do it for us. So on behalf of our broadcasters, FTV, our partners, the team in the league and league offices, I'm Ryan Chen. And we'll see you in the next one.
应该很少人有看比赛的就知道。我们先送这一题，今天的台钢猎鹰先发5人名单 ，Starting Five 有谁知道的？只有一个，你看，好来，要帮我念出来哦。来，球迷们来，应援进来。这个有真正在看比赛、有看介绍的就知道了。来，没关系，来告诉大家今天的台钢猎鹰先发5人名单。
白上飞雷神。